¿Youtubers están ahí? ¿Youtubers? Vamos a ver la temperatura. Ahora está 63. Pero todavía no tenemos el juego abierto. O sea, lo tenemos abierto, pero lo tenemos... Usted me entiende. Usted me entiende. No, no me entendés. No, no me entiende. Yo me entiendo, yo me entiendo. Ok. Yo no te entiendo, yo sí me entiendo. Ay, ay, ay. Qué lindo. Ya se siente el frío, se siente el frío. Se siente el frío. Ah, qué lindo. Solamente tuvieron que morir. Solamente tuvimos que sacrificar a la mitad de Bahía Blanca. Y otros pueblitos de la provincia de Buenos Aires. Pero estamos bien. Igual no entiendo por qué se inundó tan turbio Bahía Blanca. ¿Qué carajo pasó? ¿Qué carajo pasó?
A wagon in the Prague colors. This must be the missing soldiers. I reckon they won't be too pleased to see me. I have to find the painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
Voy a encontrar el cofre. Y por culpa de los K, yo sabía que ibas a decir. Era obvio que ibas a decir algo así. Pedazo de liberal libertario. Pero ven de pensar en los indigentes, la gente sin techo, ¿cómo te vas a alegrar por una tormenta? Me pone triste porque al fin no voy a tener 32 grados en la puerta de mi casa. Pobres dones fisuras que es. Los fisurados que están pasando mal. Vos también pelado. Pero. ¿Qué carajo está pasando? No, no, no. Ven acá, hay uno cerca, hay uno cerca.
You're a dead man! No. No! Now, you fucked up! We're under attack! Fucking hell!
Decime dónde está el tesoro. O morís.
Shit! You nearly killed me! Alert! Wrong!
¿Qué onda que está subiendo a YouTube los capítulos cortados del Henry? No. Sacó. No sé por qué se suben solo los bots del stream. Pero no sé por qué funciona así. Yo la verdad me da lo mismo por mí. Teoría Mar del Plata desaparece por la tormenta. ¿En serio? Ahora, vos me estás jodiendo. Real. City of Prague. No te creo un carajo. ¿Sabes qué? No te creo un carajo. Cansaste. Cuando se termine el stream se suben. No sé por qué. Y no tengo forma de controlarlo. O sea, igual está bien que se suban automáticamente. Pero espero que no se suban de a dos. Creo que está flasheando igual. Para mí se sube a uno. Estoy escuchando los truenos. Ahí está la llave. Ah, ¿es este? ¿Qué carajo hay en este cofre? Que se suben cortados. ¿Y cómo no se van a subir cortados si no es todo el stream? Si hubo parte del stream que fue de TFT, gordo. Obviamente que no va a estar todo... Obviamente que no va a estar todo entero. Que me estoy... no. ¿Un anillo de 600? No es que... No voy a subir el... No puedo subir a YouTube algo que tiene música. Los streams de TFT, que ya no voy a hacer más, tenían música. Si estuviéramos jugando otro juego, no tengo drama en subirlo a YouTube. A YouTube. Medio horita. Ah, ¿no estuviste ayer? Se explotó la PC, flaco. Estamos jugando al Henry y se explotó la PC. O sea, me gustaría estar jodiendo porque... Juan nos metió en otro Ponzi, como siempre. Va. Otro día más en el planeta Tierra. Mira que tenemos que hacer. Volver al campamento. Quería flaquito.
A stranger? What the fuck are you doing here?
You're mine!
In God's name!
Now
Igual es raro. Es raro porque ahora están bajando un poco más los FPS. No, para mí Juan me cagó, chicos. Es obvio que Juan me cagó. Me duele decirlo, pero un amigo me ha cagado. Trolli, ya hablamos del tema, no sé. No sé dónde está Trolli. Desapareció en democracia. Lo perdimos. No creo que esté muerto. No creo que esté muerto. Quizás. Y debe estar en un mejor lugar. Y no se me hace para nada raro. A ver, paren, vamos a chequeo temperaturas. Ok, mucho mejor. 78. 76. O sea, claramente mejoró. Acabo de estar a mucho. Pero Basi es Basi. Rolly es Rolly. Mira, para que te des una idea. Para que te des una idea. Basi no ve a Rolly hace 80 años. Y viven en la misma ciudad. ¿Qué te sorprende que no pase por acá? No me sorprende.
good to see ya.
De hecho, me parece bastante razonable.
The church is rotten. Hear what Master Yadahu's surprised.
Ese Rolly es un tipo peculiar. Ya va a volver arrastrándose. Pensá en las cosas positivas, no en las cosas negativas. No, a Peter lo bañé en Discord y lo bañé acá. Va a volver.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz?
Eran todos
Did you find
traidores.
them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted and were hiding out in the
Tuve que matar a
sawmill near
todos.
Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Sonríe el tipo.
Well, well, he might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your
Henry's un
mission
psicópata.
accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk!
Oh, no.
Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't
¿Cómo?
tell me you'll miss me.
No me sorprendería que esté
Just
tratando de
that
averiguar dónde
You
vive.
have not finished telling me
Que
the
averigüe,
story
le
of
bajo todos los
George and
dientes.
the dragon.
Really?
Gordo pelotudo.
All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
Es la clase de persona que le falta que le bajen los dientes para que entienda cómo es la vida. Yo le dije, se lo dije 80 veces. No flashees confianza. El chabón flashea confianza. Imbécil, boludo. O sea, piensa que lo estoy jodiendo, no sé. Tiene demasiado tímido, no se da cuenta que no lo estoy jodiendo, le estoy diciendo realmente. ¿Qué te hizo? ¿Qué carajo te importa? Si se propasó, si estoy diciendo que se propasó. Punto final. No tengo ni que probarlo, porque saben que estoy diciendo la verdad. Soy un tarado. Que se haga una cuenta nueva o que pague $10. Yo no voy a desbanearlo gratis. Yo ya me cansé, boludo. Olvídate. Gratis a este tipo no me lo fumo. Que sea una multicuenta, sino. Y cuando me dé cuenta que es una multicuenta, lo baneo de vuelta. Por imbécil.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Proggers. At last I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful
Ramadán.
and much more
¿Cómo es?
sinful than
¿Cómo era
beneficial.
la frase?
I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body,
A ver, ¿quién piensa que.
but you have replaced them all
O sea, ¿piensan
with alcohol.
que yo soy muy estricto? No.
You're no saint
A ver,
yourself.
no soy
I've
estricto,
heard
no
from
baneo a
the
nadie.
bathhouse
En este stream
wenches how
nadie
you
es
can't
baneado.
take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble.
O sea, claramente se tiene que
For
haber
Allah
propasado.
created them
Entonces no
thus.
entienden, no me cuestionen.
I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
Sí,
I
a Gris,
simply
a Gris
do not want to.
y a
But
Fraun.
I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Sí, porque te propasás. No, a Gris no lo desbaneó ni por guita. Joda. Y el otro tampoco, es un psicópata. Y este es un boludo, así que. Que ponga la plata. Que ponga la plata o que sea una multicuenta.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
Por imbéciles. O sea, Fraun era porque es un psicópata y ya me daba miedo los mensajes que mandaba. Gris por imbécil, y se lo dije 20 veces. O sea, mucho bait y piensan que la gente que tengo que fumar, no funciona así.
We'll see. I won. That's the way it's fucking done.
Ah, damn it. Oh well.
Come now, don't start blubbing. And now for a drink.
No sé qué apreté y se jugó automáticamente. ¿Qué carajo?
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir.
Oh
Up his
no.
arse.
Tengo miedo, chicos.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's
Oh
too
no.
late.
Hay algo raro acá.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
Oh no.
He has been stabbed. Tudo spaseni. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
He will not get
Catherine
anything
habrá
out of him
sido.
in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him.
El cañón.
Quickly.
El
He's
cañón.
in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him.
You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
¿Habrá sido Catherine?
What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Matar a todos.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's
O
blood
sea, si
up.
le digo de una que
I don't want to
queremos
end
ir a
up
ver así.
lost. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day.
My
Nobody would have
days.
dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
I don't know, anything. Maybe you'll find some clues. Maybe you'll find the murder.
Bueno, pero flaco. También estoy en pedo.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to?
Ah, boludo.
And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get cats to move it out of the camp somehow.
Estoy recontra en pedo, ¿no? Se mueve solo Henry. Bien. De nada el tipo. Ey, rastro de sangre acá. Tiene que ser por... ¿Hay algo más acá?
Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that?
Ush.
Someone washed off some blood here.
Hay algo raro.
A dagger in a pool of blood. Jesus, that must be the one Chertan was stabbed with. But there's nothing special about it. It's the kind ordinary soldiers carry. Trying to find its owner will probably be futile.
Esas son las únicas pistas. Tiene que haber algo más.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I found a dagger in the grass by Chertan's tent. It's covered in blood.
You've got eyes like a hawk, Henry. But it's a pretty ordinary dagger, the kind of thing anyone in the camp might have. It was a good find, but I don't think...
I suppose you're right.
Let's hope Chertan...
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I'd like to know. Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. So Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain
Negra no pudo haber
illness.
sido.
At the right dose, it
Jamás.
can be very beneficial. It is not
Es
all that
bueno
common
tener.
in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Musa is definitely innocent. Chertan was stabbed first,
Racista,
wasn't he?
hijo de puta Chardán.
Musa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else.
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have
Sí, la
my word.
lluvia.
What? But sir, you said we were going to move out first thing in the morning.
Things have changed a bit since then, or haven't you noticed? Not even a handcart carrying dung will leave the camp till I give the order.
¿Y la
So
lluvia?
I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But sir,
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that?
What is this royal justice...
¿Se largó?
justiciar?
Ahora, pero
He's
vos
a
vivís en
crown
Bahía
official who
Blanca.
makes sure the law is enforced in this land.
Ah, no, vivís en Rosario.
People catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Steber of Stebersitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Who is this Stibor of Stebersitz?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. And you don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next.
How could I?
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, so? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a... You have to get rid of the guard somehow.
All right. How much time do we have? To find a murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the royal justiciar here. And how long can that take? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
All right.
Good idea. Grozov and Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do. That bastard. We're stuck here because of him. I hope Musa will know what to do.
Todavía no se largó, es raro. Muy raro.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad.
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower, and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's
Dale,
always
nene,
someone
dale
going
sin
in and
asco,
out.
está quietita justo con
no
tu... ¿Qué
strangers.
decís, gordo
Not
pajero?
everyone can get up to that part of the camp.
Mamita.
In fact, everyone has
Abandoná la
access came to the
falopa.
place where Chertan was lying.
As far as I know, there were two of you on guard duty on the...
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now.
Eh?
I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
Ok. No, cada día más degenerados en este chat. Una locura.
Henry?
Now, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible.
Como
Tinja
miedo.
sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists.
Dale,
and
negro,
turns.
ayúdame a
We'll
ayudarte.
straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived. So
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was
¿Cómo
evidence.
puede ser
evidence
evidencia?
that here in Bohemia you will drink even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean
no.
laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built.
Catherine.
I think she's called.
Oh, no.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now?
¿Cómo carajo vamos a encontrar
How will we
esto?
find the
No
murderer?
tenemos una sola pista.
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here?
Si no-
The best thing
Pero
would
si
be to
larga a llover y
investigate
no
the
baja la
poison.
temperatura, no sirve de nada.
Every poison has
Tiene que
different
bajar la
effects.
temperatura.
One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body. I find the symptoms of the that is.
We're fucked then.
Not yet, my friend. Since I cannot leave this place, we shall have to make you an expert.
Me?
The first thing to do is to go to Chetan's corpse. And you must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
You have a whole book just about poisons?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not...
Right. Examine... Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do
Paso
you
el Harry
think is the
Potter.
prime
Ni lo
suspect
terminaste el
at
Harry
this moment?
Potres. ¿Cómo que no lo terminaste? ¿Cómo?
Couldn't it have been just about anyone?
It might seem so at first glance, but not when you give it some thought. Most of the people in the camp respected Chertan. And besides...
¿Quién pudo haber sido?
I heard Sir Grozov couldn't stand Chertan.
I have heard the same. And did you notice how quickly he accused me?
Well, what do you think?
I think it must be someone from here.
Tengo
A
miedo.
stranger
No tengas
would
miedo,
have
hijo
been
mío.
noticed. What is more, most people are not allowed up to the powder store, and I would bet that
La
it was
lluvia
one of us
va a limpiar
who was
todos tus
there at the
pecados.
time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozov, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all.
Well,
I am very grateful.
Lo podría llevar a escapar.
what if we forgot about finding... You'd be long gone, but...
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little... And even if I did get away by some miracle...
Stop, you bastard!
But Katz himself sent me.
And I was
Bueno, creo que no te la concha tu hermano. Acá no. Yo eso también. Ah, se robaba todo el tipo. Ah, para. Más que no me debería robar todo. Tengo que leerlo directo. Pain. Potion. Okay. To advise him, glory to God for his miracle that is still alive. B2E Bird Poison. ¿Cuál de todos? Estoy leyendo en agosto.
Right, I've learned something about poisons. Now I should examine Chertan's body.
Raro. No importa, no hace falta leerlo todo, no hace falta leerlo. Es como un examen en la vida real.
Alright, here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right. But he also threw his guts up. Ugh. There's no way I'm examining that. That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Chertan. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake?
¿Qué?
Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery.
Un sábado vas a comprar las partes. Bien igual. Me parece muy bien.
He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasm started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them? Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh! He shot himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that.
Juan, falta un montón para que vuelva Juan. Lamentablemente.
That'll have to do. He had spasms, he shot himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
¿Hay algo más?
You again? Once more?
But I'm Moose's assistant.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Flaco.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think?
Parar, pensaba que íbamos a...
Not really.
Think fast.
Pará un segundo. O sea, Bane no creo que sea. The 14 injustices of the first. Which is especially useful because it's studies and reduce pain. Este tampoco es. Ah, no. Este puede ser. Se quiebra las uñas. Puede ser este, ¿Cómo se llama? Kiss of Death. Ok, creo que es este. Está el Duel Links. Alguna vez lo habré jugado, sí.
I know what Chertan was. The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book. But if you think the symptoms, are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murder...
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow...
Wait a moment.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Chertan's murder. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
Esta es difícil, en serio. ¿Qué carajo se supone que tenemos que decir? O sea, contar la verdad. Creo que si contamos la verdad, perdemos. Creo que el negro este es buena onda. No estoy usando guía. Nunca usé una guía en este juego.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Is there something wrong with that?
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. I am asking you sincerely, as a friend. Who are you?
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world, so I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Tumor and his Golden Horde. Luckily, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund came to see the Sultan. And I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary as a goodwill gesture. I am sure you understand. that I did not want to wait for Timur's savages to cut my head off. But let us just say that King Sigismund
Sos
did not
peruano,
show
Barney.
me the respect
Estarías en
my
el mismo
position is
lugar
worthy
siendo
of.
vendido con este tipo.
Instead of making me his counselor and
En un
physician,
mundo ideal. Digo,
he sent me here.
Así. Bueno, en realidad sí.
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here.
I am grateful to you, my friend, but I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps... So I think it will be best.
You know nothing.
In this conversation...
I better go and search.
Good luck.
No sé por qué se puso en ese ángulo la...
I'll get you! Don't
Mercy!
try that on me!
I surrender!
Don't play games with me! Fight! Go fuck yourself! You still resisting?
¿Qué me caga trompadas este tipo?
The executioner's sharpening his axe for you. You'll get such a blow that you'll wake...
Pero sí me he pasado mucho por el stream, pero como manera de disculpas mías, últimas 6 pagas fue pensando en vos.
I'm sorry.
Acá nomás, flaco. Agradezco. La tengo que buscar en la...
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. For pain, exhaustion,
¡Se
fever,
largó!
all healing remedies. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. No, there's nothing here. Musa's definitely not to blame.
Escucha la lluvia. La lluvia.
Nails? Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Oak. And dry as a bone. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
Oh no, es este, es este, es este. ¡Es este! Tenemos al asesino, gordos, tenemos al asesino.
Well, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Ugh, stinks of vomit. Ugh, just a broom.
Al fin empezó a llover, boludo. Fin. Hijos de puta. Era hora. ¿Hay algo más? ¡Qué lindo!
Nothing out of the ordinary.
¿Cuál me falta? Igual ya sabemos cuál es el asesino. Vale la pena investigar. Tengo que investigar esta. Vamos rápido.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with kiss of death. Or was he?
Nada más. Para. Oh, Dios. Tiró un pedo horrible. Horrible, ¿Es quién carajo es el asesino? ¿Crow? ¿O este boludo? Vamos a ver. Yo creo que tiene que ser el beso de la muerte, ¿no? Lo más lógico. Mira qué carajo tenemos que hacer.
Good to see you.
¿Y ahora?
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question. Not now.
Te tengo que defender y ni siquiera me... Tienes una data. Se largó zarpado. Sí. ¿No tenemos una cama en esta villa? Una sola cama. Mimir.
You're not permitted to be here. You can't say you weren't warned. You'll pay up.
All right,
Now, show me what you've...
all right.
Well, this is obvious. All right, but I don't want to see any...
¡No! No. No, 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 no. Está mal esto. No, no. Yo no voy a perder mi armadura. Nope. Es un boludo, lo mismo pasó con la vieja del asesino de mujeres.
Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with kiss of death. Or was...
No. ¿Estamos bien? Ah, como se largó.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the
Viene el
trial as
juicio,
I'll ever
gordas.
be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak then. I'm
No
sure
debería
he
haber
has
hablado,
something
soy un tarado.
very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Well, that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What? Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow? That one with the mustache?
That's right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet they're both mixed up in it.
Nobody asked for your opinion, but I
Es
am
muy...
eager to hear
No entiendo
yours,
nada.
lad. And start at the beginning. What happened
Posta
that
que
night
está-
by
que-
the powder store? By
Para mí,
your record.
para mí es un demasiado quilombo. Más que ni siquiera fue Crow.
Crow tried to break into the store to steal powder, but Chertan caught him in the act. A fight broke out, and that's how it ended.
What nonsense! Where's your proof?
There was a prize lock lying on the ground by the ammunition store. If Katz or Grozab had wanted to go inside, they'd have simply used their own key.
Is that all you've got against me? In case you hadn't noticed, there are scores of people in this camp who haven't got a key to the ammunition store.
But you're the only one who was loitering up there at night.
Stop all this shouting! Listening to peasants like you two is painful, so keep it short and to the point. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
Crow definitely poisoned the wine. Maybe Musa turned his back, and at that moment, he poured it into the goblet.
What do you think of that, Sir Musa?
It is not impossible. I had to go and get clean bandages and water to wash the wounds.
You're not gonna take this seriously, are you? Ha! Even if that happened to be true, where would I have got the poison?
You brewed it yourself. I found rosewater, nails, and oak bark in your tent. Stuff used to brew a poison called Kiss of Death. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
You fucker! I don't have any of those things!
That's enough! I've heard all I need to know. Cats, I hereby
Tan
convict
fácil.
that corporal of yours for murder.
What?
Sir Grossoff, have a gallows erected.
Leave me alone!
Don't make this harder than it need be. We could have you tortured, too.
You whoresons! Just try and catch me! You're mine!
Well, Lord Stieberitz, I'd say we've cleared everything up.
True. Get rid of the body outside the camp. He doesn't deserve to be buried with soldiers who fell for the king. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for all this unpleasantness.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
You needn't have been afraid of that. Your sort get hanged. It's a waste of a blade.
I wouldn't laugh so much if I were you. You aren't up to running the camp. Under these circumstances, I can't let you remain here.
Antes era decir una mujer a la bruja, un mundo
What?
justo y bello.
I didn't do anything.
Exactly.
Decís.
And look where your inaction brought us. I will take command for the moment.
You can't do that.
Indeed, I can. And much more besides. I will live in the royal tent. I'm sure cats will be happy to leave it to me.
It's all yours. We won't be staying much longer anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths?
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Algo, no sé qué le pasó hoy.
All right, Sir Stibor.
Realmente no sé qué le pasa. Ya se siente que está bajando la temperatura. Soy libre. Libre de estas ataduras.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Well, what are you waiting for?
La computadora anda bastante bien. Creo que estamos de vuelta, chicos. Volvimos. Realmente volvimos. Hay chilindios en el stream. Más lejos no podía estar esta negra. Catherine. Catherine. No.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cumans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Good to see you.
Why is it you look, you know, different? Pale.
Limited, in short.
Tell me about your travels.
Well, so
Esto ya lo hicimos. 5 lucas. 5 lucas para que me enseñe alquimia. Chúpame un huevo. Chúpame 3 huevos. 3. Los 3 huevos que me cuelgan.
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. I still can't believe that Kyle betrayed us. Why the fuck didn't I notice anything earlier?
Ah, don't worry about it. He was one wily bastard.
In any case,
Nosotros también te vamos a
the company's
traicionar, no te
missing a
preocupes.
corporal now. And I was thinking the post should go to someone capable. You may be new, but you've been a real help to me. Say yes.
It'll be an honor, sir.
You can stick the sir where the sun don't shine.
En 10 minutos lo vamos a
You must
traicionar.
know by now I'm not keen on formalities. Well, let's leave it. Right, Corporal. Order the men to get onto the wagons.
Aye, sir.
Sedlets away!
Se viene, chicos.
So the devil jumps in from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off.
Uh-oh.
Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with it.
Ahora capaz que los matan a todos antes de que se den cuenta que yo lo traicioné. La shishka. Shishka. Se queda flotando en el aire.
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Depende.
Go.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this?
I'm not asking for forgiveness.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
That you don't understand. This is about saving King Wenceslas. That's going to require a few sacrifices.
So, the end justifies the means, eh?
So, off you go.
This isn't over, lad. Got that? We'll meet again.
Sí, viejo, te voy a acabar matando si me levantas la mano.
Get
¿Qué?
away with it. Oh!
¿No amenazas la concha de tu hermana? Hijo de puta.
Dobra robota, chłopcze.
Me amenazó, me amenazó. No, está bien. ¿Dónde está allí? Ahí está.
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
Well, it just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
No, había que matarlo, boludo, porque después...
Seems like we poked a hornet's
Si
nest
dejas
with
cabos
that ambush,
sueltos...
eh?
We
termina
did.
todo mal.
And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much
Acaba
longer.
de parar de
Another
llover.
reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
Esta es una de las últimas misiones, ¿no? Reniel, vos que sabes.
So, mon ami, are you ready to go and capture le Seigneur von Berghoff?
What about your mercenaries? Are they good?
Ne t'inquiète pas, mon ami. Le
Esta...
Seigneur Morgenstern can always be relied upon.
No, si esta es una de las últimas misiones.
C'est un bon ami à moi. We met years ago au Grand Tour at the estate.
Can he be
Le Chevalier Morgenstern is not only a warrior, but also a serious patron of the heart.
How did you find Morgenstern?
Pendant que vous étiez chez les Hongrois, I went to Cotton. Le Chevalier Morgenstern was with Sigismond, but he turned him down because
falta
le roi
todavía.
n'a pas d'argent. The king has run out of coin.
So he's just an ordinary mercenary?
Not ordinary. He's a renowned condottiere.
Ah, buenísimo.
Where does this Morgenstern come from?
From Broswig. His ancestor fought for Emperor Charles. A good house, mon ami.
So why?
C'est une triste. He lost considerable estates due to his relatives and battles in Eastern Prussia.
So he became impoverished?
In truth, it was more his passion for art that led him to ruin.
¿Estás seguro? ¿Cómo se llama? Dancing with the Devil. Tiene que ser una de las finales, ¿no? Tiene un nombre demasiado épico. ¿Estás seguro?
How are things looking at Malashov? How is Malashov?
Właśnie stamtąd wróciłem. Jedno wiem na pewno. Ten zamek ma kurwa słuszne obwarowania.
Could you slow down a bit? I'm trying to understand you, but I can't keep up.
O co ci chodzi?
Ah, this is going nowhere.
Ah, este es el que me da la... ¿10 horas más? Puede ser, ¿no? Puede ser. Ok, de temperatura venimos bastante bien. 84. Bien.
Henry, good morning.
Catherine.
Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Why do I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff. But I heard what Ada said.
What did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
We must defeat and capture von Berghoff.
Aye, there's always some we must with you fellas.
Look, if we succeed, we'll free our king.
Who gives a damn about some king?
Everyone. He'll drive Sigismund away and end the war.
Ah, es que Henry está ahí
You
abajo, boludo.
lot, and your big plans.
What's the matter? You didn't mind what we were doing until now. And all of a sudden...
Until now we chose our foe. One we stood a chance against. And engaged them when we had an edge. And for some time now we've been getting into wilder and wilder enterprises. But go.
¿Qué le pasa?
If you must. And try not to die there. Damn it. In the meantime, I'll...
¿Qué carajo le pasa? ¿Cuánto va? ¿Cómo era? Eh, 70 horas. Search. Search.
What now?
Creo que eso es todo por hoy. Probamos, funcionó. Está todo bastante bien. Las cosas funcionan bien. O sea, no muy bien, pero bien. Sí, boludo, me estoy cagando de calor todo el día. Quiero dormir y sin estar transpirando, nada más. ¿Está tan mal eso? ¿Está tan mal? ¿Quiero dormir como un ser humano normal? Me voy a aprovechar y voy a guardar las cosas. Bien, movete la concha de tu hermana. Para que organizo esto. Mis riquezas. Ah, tengo que leer esto para. He visto que tiene un libro nuevo. Ah, pero está Hans. Espera, hablemos con Hans a ver qué tipo de decir.
Why is it so important to capture Otto von Berghoff?
Isn't it obvious?
Pray enlighten me.
Look.
Es que me desmoraliza no
Otto
tener la
von
escena de
Berghoff
sexo
is the
con Hans.
supreme chamberlain of this land. He's in charge of all the royal towns and monasteries, meaning he is worth his weight in silver.
So, it's ransom we're after?
Not quite. Von Berghoff is one of the leaders of the League of Lords against the king. If we want the lords to free our king, we have to force them to do it. And capturing von Berghoff would be the best way to do that.
And to think, until recently, you couldn't give a damn about politics. How does Zizka want to attack Malashov?
He didn't tell me much, but I got the impression it'll be a bit different compared to the usual tactics. A major operation.
Such secrecy.
True. Zizka's being damn tight-lipped. But I don't blame the man. After Raborj, Sigismund had a lot of our people arrested. And I'm sure a lot more are frightened. Any of them could betray us.
You think there could be a spy amongst us?
Doubtful. All of us here would gladly stab Sigismund in the gut.
Or that traitor von Berghoff.
Brabant and I still owe him quite a bit of payback. I can't wait to
No
see the
confío en
look
el
on his
francés
face when
igual.
we take him
Todavía no me
captive.
convenció.
What do you think about the Dry Devil?
Hinek. I think he's a right bastard. But I'd rather fight with him than against him.
So why does Zizka trust him so much?
Hinek is Jobst's ally, and Sigismund is their common enemy.
No, Hans tiene razón, sabes que hay que irse a dormir. En el juego. La vida real. Este no sé cuál es mejor de los de... La verdad que son todos bastante chotos. O sea, este es como... Este perk que estaba en el primer juego también. Uno más. Pero esto no me sirve de nada porque ni siquiera uso espadas cortas. Ah, esto no lo había visto. No sé. Está tanto lo mismo estos perks de... Ni siquiera hago combos. Ok. Bueno. En fin.
Aye, of course.
Ah, bueno. Ok. Descansen, muchachos. Gracias por ver el stream. Si mañana sigue bajando la temperatura, capaz sale otro. Nos vemos, chicos. Gracias por estar acá. Abrazo grande.